Guys, we're back to another video, and today we're ranking NFL wide receivers. We have S, A+, A, B, C, and D. And I'm here with my cousin Trey.
What's going on, guys? We got all 32 wide receiver ones from all 32 teams today, and we're going to see if we can put them in the right spots. So who do we got first, kid?
We have Chris Olave.
Okay.
When this guy has a good QB, he will tank. He will go off. But when he has a bad QB, horrible, which I don't even blame.
Let me ask: are we ranking these as who they are currently in the past 2025 season? Okay.
Yes.
Well, Olave, as you know, had a bit of a season.
Just as a wide receiver.
Yeah, right. But he had a bit of a season this year.
Yeah,
he had an upgrade at quarterback by halfway through the season, and he started really coming off the bench in most fantasy teams and working into the flex spot. So
I'll give him A.
I would put him at an A, honestly. Yeah. If we had A+ as well, yeah, I'd put him at an A. Yeah, let's keep him at
And
A.
also, I sadly benched him week 3 and cut him from my fantasy team.
Yeah.
And I regret that huge
He
since
regrets
Tyler
it.
Shook. Drake London. London's been that wide receiver for the Falcons the past years. He has nobody. He has no depth behind him. Also, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Pitts. You don't know when Kyle Pitts is gonna have a good game. But talking about Drake London, he's the top 6 wide receiver in the league. Top 6, top 7.
He's been clutch for us for sure. But he's not, in my opinion. I don't think he's S tier. I think he's an A+ tier.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah. He's not quite there. He hasn't had that, one clutch moment that makes him the S player. No. But he's getting close, and I think he'll have it next season.
Tedero McMillan.
Great rookie year.
Yep, offensive rookie of the year probably. I'm fine with giving him an A because he's just been outstanding for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Very consistent, been that main guy for Bryce Young to throw to, and I really think the Panthers can capitalize over him.
Yeah. I think they need a little bit of an upgraded offensive line, and they'll give Bryce a lot more time to throw it to him. So yeah. I'm fine with A.
And I think another wide receiver besides Tedero McMillan, or maybe a tight end, because Tedero McMillan's really the only person they throw to. Up next, we have Mike Evans.
Big Mike couldn't get it done this year. Couldn't finish out the record, or the tie for the record for the 1,000-yard season, but he hasn't retired yet. So we might see another one next season. I wouldn't be surprised at all. He does have fresh new talent off the bench in Tez Johnson and Mr. Egbuka that have been playing well. But when Mike's healthy, that's Baker's main target. So I'm thinking either A or A+. What do you think?
I'm thinking high A. He's still one of the best wide receivers in the league, but every single season he's getting slower and slower, and as soon as that catching goes down, there's no Mike anymore. But he's still a phenomenal wide receiver, probably top 10, I would say. Better. He's a great veteran for the Buccaneers. But yeah.
Agreed. All right, now we got Mr. St. Brown, Amon-Ra. He's going to be in one of the top 2. I personally, I think this is an S tier wide receiver, but I know you have a different opinion. You tell me.
No, I actually agree with that.
Okay.
I think Amon-Ra has been great for the Lions, especially at his age. He's been producing very well.
He's clutch. I think his fantasy points speak for themselves. So.
Yeah, I agree. Justin Jefferson.
You're going to have to put him at S just because of how elite of a route runner he is. He's a leader on the field. He, he's done everything he needs to do to get that S spot. He just did not have the quarterback play to back it up.
McCarthy was bad. Very bad.
Exactly.
He's nowhere near Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, even Case Keenum back in the day.
Totally agree.
But, yeah, Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers still in the league. people hate him now and don't say he's the S tier wide receiver anymore because he had one bad year. I don't even call that about bad year.
Yeah.
If Tyrone McMillan has that year, no offense to him, it would be a good year. But on Justin Jefferson standards, that's a little bit of a low year, but he's still going to bounce back next year, I think.
Agreed.
Up next, we have Jaden Reed.
Now, this guy can have those moments, but he's surrounded by people that, like Christian Watson, who will have a random game, Tucker Kraft, who has a random game, and they just brought in old buddy Matthew Golden, who's starting to get more into the lineup.
Yeah, and they have Dontavian Wicks, young wide receiver.
They like to utilize Josh Jacobs up the middle a lot. I think Jaden Reed's a fantastic receiver. I think what he provided in this season, I would only put him at a B.
I totally agree. I think I still think he's a reliable target for the Packers, but they don't have no outstanding wide receiver for the Packers.
Yeah.
DJ Moore, I think Rome or Luther Burns the best on the Bears, but according to this guy, it's DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore's washed. That's my opinion.
I think he's still got stuff in him, but would I want DJ Moore on my team next year?
No.
Would I pick him over any of these guys we've already done? And that's my question.
Yeah.
And so in that case, I don't think he belongs in the C range.
I would put him at solid B.
I would put him at a B because he still has a lot. He still has a lot left to give. He just
he had a down year, and then you can't blame it on the quarterback either. Right. Caleb Williams, I think he should have been an MVP finalist. I mean, he's making throws left and right. A.J. Brown.
Speaking of a down year, this guy absolutely killing me on my team.
I'll still put him as one of the best wide receivers in the league, sadly.
He is for sure.
You can blame it on Jalen Hurts. That guy just tush-pushed his way to the playoffs this year. And Saquon Barkley up the middle was not good this year. And then they just had him, A.J. Brown, going deep, and Jalen Hurts just underthrew him, or A.J. dropped it.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'll still put him at A.
Okay. Let's go, man.
Little respect, but...
Scary Terry.
Yep. Scary Terry. 31 years old. Mm-hmm. He's still a great wide receiver. Jaden Daniels has been very, very efficient with Terry McLaurin. He had his best season a few years in Jaden Daniels' rookie season. So...
Terry coming off a huge contract extension. We all know what happens 1 year after the contract extension. The player either get hurt or they have a terrible fantasy year. I think Scary Terry's going to come back with a vengeance next year. Also, he was hurt, and Jaden was hurt half the season. So I think I don't think Scary Terry's a bad player at all. I think he had a bad year. I'd put him at an A.
I would too. I totally agree with that. CeeDee Lamb. I think this guy is on a different level. I mean, there's a few wide receivers that I put at S, and I think CD is one of them.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
When CD doesn't have sun in his eyes, he's great. So
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'll put him at S.
Malik.
Malik Neighbors, great wide receiver.
Rookie season had crazy stats. Dan goes out this year.
Season.
It was what, first or second week?
It was versus the Chargers when Jackson Dart started. I think that was week 4 or 3.
Oh, wasn't? Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But Neighbors, he proved his rookie year that he is not a bad wide receiver at all. I think he's in the top 10 range. I'll fine with put him at A.
Yeah, I'm fine with A here.
Yeah.
That's Michael.
Oh, that's Michael. He's not going to A, I'll tell you that. Michael Pittman.
Whew. All right. Used to be, in my opinion, one of my favorite guys to watch back in the day.
Then he broke his back, and then he
broke his back, and he just hasn't played the same, in my opinion. I mean, they got Tyler Warren this year. He was an absolute beast. But don't forget, this whole offense ran directly through Jonathan Taylor this year. And if they don't have them and Alec Pierce on the long ball, Michael Pittman was not seeing that many reps. And I got to be honest, I'm considering either a B or even a C here.
Yeah, I think, I think he is getting up there in age also. I think he's like 28 or 29. He's about the same age as DJ Moore. I think he's a very similar player to DJ Moore, but DJ Moore's probably faster, and Michael Pittman can catch the ball.
He is reliable, and so I think that gives him the B.
Yeah, I totally agree. Puka Nacua.
This needs no conversation.
Yep. That's one of the best wide receivers in the league.
Got me to the finals this year. Appreciate that, big
Jason,
no. Yeah, after this year, there's no reason to not put him at S.
Brandon Ayuk.
That is crazy.
He's had a little bit of a I would say a little bit of a downfall.
Huge downfall.
Including his social media.
I think we have our first C here.
Yeah, I agree. 2 years back, he was the top 10 wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With Debo, that duo with George Kittle, CMC, Brock Purdy. I mean, Brock Purdy was great. CMC had like 2,000 yards, 2,000 total yards, and then he's just got injured. Never seen the same success, and he wants out of California.
Yeah,
probably. Marvin Harrison. Oh my gosh, I wish Michael Wilson wasn't here.
Marvin Harrison. There's a lot of things to be said about Marvin Harrison's game because we know he has the potential to do things. However, he is very similar to having the quarterback play of our buddy earlier, Justin Jefferson. I mean, Marvin did not have the best year with somebody throwing the ball to him. However, when he did get that ball on those long routes, he went up and over just like his dad used to do back in the day. So I'm thinking we stick him at a B because he just hadn't proven it yet to me. But he's not bad. What do you think? C?
I'm thinking C. Jacoby Brissett. I think he's a pretty good quarterback, actually. I think he's...
The back half of the year when he played, yeah.
I mean, he was, I won't say MVP, but I'll say solid Pro Bowl, probably.
I don't know if Jacoby was Pro Bowl, but Jacoby definitely, he led their team way better than Kyler did.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I would say that. I still think he has some potential, but off of these 2 years, I think it's fair to give him C.
Okay, I'm down.
You can go either way, C or B, but,
Jamar, you know where to put that.
I think these are my only wide receivers at S.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
Yeah, that might be it.
A+, A. DK Metcalf.
Had a great year. He really did. He had a great year. He's not the number one guy I would rely on, though. And so my thought process here is either A or B.
I agree. I think he would be A. 847 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's a pretty good year for a wide receiver, but not on DK standards. I think he was better in Seattle, but we'll see how he does if Rodgers sticks around. I think Kenneth Gainwell was their best wide receiver on that team this year.
Yeah, he was definitely Rodgers' first look every time. Though. Every time he was their first look.
Excluding that catch in Week 1 versus the Jets. I remember watching that live, and I was like, Steelers are back.
With DK's touchdown is the reason they even got into the playoff picture in the first place. That last game versus the Ravens. So I'm saying I'm fine with A.
Zay Flowers.
Ooh. Terrible.
Not a bad wide receiver.
Terrible year for Lamar, though. I mean, it just, you never played.
He had 2 Pro Bowl seasons. On paper, he's a pretty good wide receiver, but when you say a Hail Mary, you have Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Puka Nacua. Zay Flowers is not that guy to catch it. Even Drake London. I would prefer veterans like Mike Evans, A.J. Brown, who else? Devontae Adams over Zay Flowers. But he's not a bad wide receiver. He has had 2 receiving 1,000 yards in a season. So I think I'll put him at B or A.
Yeah, I'd put him at B.
Yeah. Maybe top of B. Rashee Rice. Your dad really likes him.
Man, he loves the guy.
Yep.
And I think he...
I think he glazes him a little bit.
He does. He's a big-time glazer, and he knows that. But Rashee had a crazy showing once he finally got back into the picture. Was that week 6 when he got back into the picture?
Something like that. And Mahomes connected with him so many times, and they were electric to watch. And then Patrick tore his ACL, and the Chiefs fell off.
I think that we've got our second A+ here. Do you think A?
I was thinking A.
Okay.
Because I think Rasheed's still great.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he's better than these guys. I mean, I think half of them he's better than, but I don't think he's better than like AJ Brown, Ted, Malik. So I'll probably put him in A.
You put him in B.
But yeah. Oh,
Drop him at the end.
There we go. All right. Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers now plays for the Jags.
Yeah. So this is kind of an old list.
Yeah. Jacoby, I mean, if he makes the catch in the wild card round, I mean, the Jags move on. However, Jacoby had an incredible season once he came over to the
Jacksonville.
Jags.
He got out of Pete Carroll's offense. Sorry to interrupt, but he got out of Pete Carroll's offense and he went straight to Liam Cohen's offense and produced like he's not the same person. But off of this year, he had a mixture of good and bad, so I think C.
Okay.
I think that's the mixture. You can go C or B, same thing. Mahonky,
for me, is right there in the same realm as Zay Flowers. That is who I think of when I think of Mahonky. Because Zay Flowers can take over a game. Don't get me wrong. Especially from that slot position, once they're running crossfades, he can take over a game. The same thing is true with Ladd McConkey. And in the red zone, he's Herbert's number one target, right? And so the same is true. Lamar's number one target is Zay, and I think if you're gonna put Zay in B, you have to put Mahonky in B as well.
Yeah, I would probably go higher B or lower A. I think A, but you can go A or B, really.
Yeah.
Courtland Sutton.
This guy.
I think we go B.
Yeah, DK and Vele really took a huge leap this year. So did RJ Harvey. Cortland was he still had his touchdowns to make up for his fantasy points, but I had him, and it was one of those things where he was either my third or my fourth wide receiver every week, and I don't think you can justify an A on that.
Yeah, he's not on the same level as these people.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
All right, put him at B.
Yeah, I think B. Nico Collins.
Whew.
Call me crazy. I am a big Nico Collins.
I'm a big Nico
fan.
guy as well.
I would put him at A+, and I wouldn't.
I would take the A+ here.
Yeah. I think Nico with CJ Stroud that produced crazily. Nico Collins has just been great. That whole Texans team has been awesome the past 2 years and 3 years, and Nico has really turned down as that captain at wide receiver, I would say.
Yeah, totally fine with that. Brian Thomas Jr.
Mr. Letdown himself.
Yeah, he had a terrible year this year.
Yep,
terrible year this year.
Compared him to Malik Neighbors' rookie year. Mm-hmm. Now I'll compare him to Kadarius Toney this year.
Yeah.
Off of that year, I think he's
I think you slot him at a B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not horrible.
You can't discount the first year.
Yeah.
But, what a letdown.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think we got a first D.
Who even is that?
Really?
Calvin. Oh, yeah. If there was an F on here, we'd put him there.
If we're talking slot machine, S. But if we're talking football play, D.
Yeah. Literally. If we're talking slot machine, he'd be at the top. That guy, Nathan said it best. Never draft Calvin Ridley. Ever.
Yep.
Because he'll either go to the casino or he'll let you down every single week. No matter what, you're gambling and losing money if you put Calvin Ridley in the game.
Yep.
So,
Shakir.
It's kind of crazy. Whatever. It's kind of crazy thinking that is, Allen's number one target. He's not bad, but it's just like the explosive plays I'm not seeing him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Diggs was so much better than Shakir. Yeah. They tried to find his replacement. God, Keon Coleman, I don't even think he's wide receiver number 3 on that team.
Sucked. It's been a bad year for the
so I think I would do Khalil Shakir at C.
Yeah, he's either a low B or he's a high C. Yeah, that's what he is.
Yep. Tyreek Hill.
Ooh, after he broke his leg, and he's had Tua thrown to him. I think you can't discount the fact that Tyreek Hill is still a good player, but he's not what he was when he was with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I would say top 25 wide receiver at most.
Yeah.
I would go on
putting
that
him
B.
on B. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, solid wide receiver, but not prime Tyreek.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson, I love this guy.
Yeah. He's a stud.
Yeah.
He when he's healthy, he obviously was hurt this year a little bit. He's a stud though. When he has somebody to throw to him, this year Justin Fields,
that was good for like 2 games.
I don't even know what Justin Fields is doing, honestly. But I would stick Garrett at an A.
Yeah,
he's
I
on the
was
same
thinking the
caliber.
same thing. Yeah. Stephon Diggs, I was surprised about his year.
Yeah.
I think he's on the same level that he was at Buffalo.
He's definitely playing up to his potential. He was not playing up to his potential at all at Houston, but he's really stepping into his own here. And so I think that A.
Yeah, probably A. I mean, he's a solid wide receiver.
Yeah, let's put him at A. And we got our last guy, Jerry Jeudy.
Mr. Jeudy.
Mr. Jeudy. Yeah.
I would probably say, I mean, he's not bad. He's not good. Mid. I think you can put him in the same tier as these guys here.
He's a C for
yeah,
sure.
I think a C. I mean, they're the Cleveland Browns. They're all C's to me, except like Myles Garrett and Mason Graham.
Yeah,
but
very true. Well, I would take this list. I'd publish this.
Yeah, I think
we did go.
This is good. I'll save it. Alrighty. Well, I hope you have a. Oh crap! What? Alright. Hope you have a great day. See this list. It's pretty good. So me and Trey, we're out. But yeah, see you on the next video. God bless. Deuces.